Hello everyone, and welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hello everyone.
Alright, intro's out of the way. Chainsaw Man, again. I always say it like that. That's how I introduce every single episode, is by saying the series.
He simply cooked.
He's cooking, bro. Food, water's cooking, to quote you. To quote you so eloquently. Food, water is cooking. A couple chapters ago, right, we were just talking about this. We were like, they've been good chapters, the past couple chapters, but it really hasn't been like the punch, and we're like, it's building up to the punch, right? We know. It's similar to Yuko and then the Justice Devil little fight. This is the punch, bro. This was a good chapter.
This was a really good chapter. Because it kind of summarize it, we focus a lot on Dennis versus this falling devil, and then like a little bit of like the end of the first scuffle, and then we get an interesting ending part. But you just want to dive right into it?
Absolutely. I'd love to do that because I'm kind of tired right now. That's been a pretty common theme. Let's get right into it. So, starting with just a lot of action, right? So we get to see the falling devil can regenerate pretty fast. So here we get to see Dennis cuts her. She heals pretty instantly. Then goes to kicks him into a wall, right? Sheesh, wish she would do that to me. And so then she goes like, you must be Chainsaw Man. I won't kill any more humans. There's no need for us to fight. My final task is to drop Asamitaka into hell, and then I'll take my leave. And Dennis goes, did you say drop Asamitaka into hell? And Falling Devil's like, that's right. I was given a job to feed the residents of hell. Asamitaka is the final course. And then we get to see Dennis say, nothing you say makes sense. This is great, though. Now I have an excuse to kill you. Keep your hands off my ex-potential girlfriend. Asaden Shipper's in shambles right now. Also, Asaden Shipper's unrivaled dub right now. And then we get to see Falling Devil go, oh dear. Okay, so let's talk about this section real quick. With
the past 2 pages. So what I said last week about my thoughts on Falling Devil were pretty true. Of like she only does like what's needed. Where it's like, I'm not going to kill anyone else. Needs me to, but I have a job. I'm here to do it, and like I'm following orders. I'm just doing the job. I'm gonna drop her into hell, and then So I think that this will come back later, like him realizing, okay, Asa has something to do with this. Like even if like the connections of like, oh, he's Chainsaw Man, like that, where she realized that might not happen yet, but like now Dennis knows. Oh, okay, Ashley's involved with something somehow. The gears in his brain, we'll get to that in a minute, are turning.
Yeah, there's more that meets the eye to her, right? Basic, kinda, right? Who knows how much Dennis will absorb from this? But like you said, the gears are going to be turning here. So I think it's also interesting. So they're fighting. He's like, "Oh, this is great. Though now I have an excuse to kill you." Got a funny line. He was going to kill her anyways. Keep your hands off my ex-potential girlfriend. Bro, I have seen both ways with this. I have seen the funny post that says Asaden Shipper's in shambles right now, circling the X part, and I have seen posts that be like Asaden unrivaled dub with this exact same panel. Bro, it's good. It's good. I like it.
It's funny.
I fall into the camp of Asaden myself, I suppose. I'm certainly not a Reze bro. I never have been. I've always been in the camp of power, but seeing as she's currently dead, that does put a little bit... I guess she's been dead the entire series. Technically. It's like she's literally a corpse. But hey, 5-second rule. So getting into the rest of the chapter, we have... So we have Falling Devil touching Dennis, and Dennis is like, yeah. And she's like, you're impeding my cooking. I must ask you to leave.
I hope that becomes...
It's with the Lich from Adventure Time move, bro.
I hope, first of all, that becomes a meme. You're impeding my cooking. I must ask you to leave.
Me when I block someone on Twitter. Impeding my cooking. That's so true. She goes, false. Dennis goes out, and we get to see the panel of him with behind him is Gun Fiend Aki, and then Power like at the door with the cake, and he like screams in terror. And then he's like, then that's like, uh-oh, dude. Whenever I saw this panel, I like visibly pogged at lunch, bro.
I don't know if I'd pog at his unyielding misery, but I was definitely like shocked when I first saw this.
I was just like, dude, it's power in part 2, bro. We knew it was going to happen eventually.
It's Aki in part 2. No way.
That's crazy, bro. Dude, I love Aki so much, bro. Crazy to see him here.
This does confirm that, with direct contact, she can just amplify her power. Like, she can forcibly, if someone, like what Asta's going through right now, where it's, it just as a like a side effect of using her powers, it's if you're falling mentally, you'll fall upward, but she can just directly make a person experience the fall.
Yeah. And so we also get to see, so this proved, there were people after last chapter, right, seeing Dennis come in. I think we talked about this a little bit. I can't remember exactly what we said, but people last chapter saying, oh, Dennis isn't affected by that ability. And I think that the general thought on it was that it was just an AoE kind of always on ability. That seems to not be the case. At least maybe because Dennis is Chainsaw Man, she had to touch him directly in order to activate the power on him.
Hear me out.
But fools on Twitter who were like, oh, I knew it. Dennis didn't have any past trauma. He's all over it.
Oh my.
Fools on Twitter that were like that. Man, this is a huge me W right now. Unrivaled me dub.
If I had to compare her power to anything, it would probably be Grateful Dead from JoJo, wherein, spoilers.
You're right. She does touch you and you age, and the only way to unage is with ice. That's so true.
In the general sense of it's a wide AoE that's constantly active, but direct contact exemplifies her power. Like, amplifies. It amplifies.
Yeah, so it's like Magician's Red, kind of.
It's kind of like...
I mean, if Magician's Red touched you, it would be a lot more effective.
That's for when we cover JoJo's. But anyway. She touches him, he goes up, and then she goes, that's it. Now to follow Asumitaka's Sen.
Sheesh, that's what I'm trying to do, bro. You already know. And
then we get the funny, where he comes back, he goes, eat this, eat this, and then cuts her up. And then page, she goes, what? And he says, when I fight devils that use mental attacks, I cut up my brain as a rule. Duh.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
Oh my god, this
bro, fountain water hitting different this week, bro. Fountain water hitting different, bro.
So the one interpretation I have of this is like, so here's what I think. Everyone online, so it's like, oh, sweet baby, poor Dennis baby boy, of like always, like everyone that makes it seem like he's constantly going through trauma. Here's the thing, right? My personal thoughts on it are, I think that he still burdens those emotions. It's just that it's not, hugely affecting him at the current moment.
Well,
sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, you can finish your thought. You found, yeah.
Because I was just gonna say, I don't know what I'm trying to get with this. I guess like everyone online's words, they're trying to oh, sweet little poor baby Dennis Angel Boy, and it's like, yeah, it does suck that he's going through it, but it's not like this was trauma that I guess it changed him. We saw that it changed him in part 2, but it's not like every single moment he's dealing with it. It's like he gets by it, it happens, and then it's just when he says it's just a general rule that he does. Like this isn't just the only time he would do it. Like he just would do this if this were any other mental attack.
Yeah, I mean, like I get that where he's like it's like a rule, but like he could also just be saying that. The way that I saw someone describe it, and I read this, I was like, oh, I 100% agree with that, is that like, I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff where Dennis is very clearly showing signs of PTSD, like actual, like genuine, like PTSD.
That's true.
Like throughout all of part 2. And like someone described this chapter specifically as, he is so, like he represses the stuff so much that like he has to cut up his brain in order to focus back. Like that's the only way for anything to work. It's so deeply repressed for him to have such like a visceral reaction to it,
That's
like,
true.
Or like he audibly screamed and like was like terrified. Like
yeah,
I think he's repressing it. I really think that he's repressing it and it was brought to the surface. And like I almost think he's just saying that like I cut up my brain as a rule. Because like obviously his brain is cut up, right? He's in big dumb idiot baby. You're a corn dog. I'm gonna eat you, idiot mode right now.
From France.
That's true. You know.
Yeah,
so that's what I think. That's how I saw it described. I don't know if I sent you the tweet or not, or I could probably find it, but that's what I saw.
I guess the way that a lot of people were wording it sounded off to me. Like what you said.
Like I don't think that he's actively like every day waking up like, oh boo-hoo, my friends and family are dead. I mean it's just because we've seen him deal with trauma like this before with his father, you know, where he killed his father, and like it was the big thing of where like he literally locked it away behind the door, and it was only reawakened after he literally opened the door again for the third time, actually killing someone he cared about. You know, say he cared about his father, right? But we don't know exactly what his relationship with his father was like. But you know, to have that like door like physically opened by Makima, right? To be like, you killed your dad, right? We've seen him deal with trauma like this before, and something that I've seen people talk about is like, you know, people come into part 2 pretending that Dennis is like a complete character. Like Dennis is not a complete character from part 1. Like, sure, he killed Makima at the end, but like he never got a chance to get over Power Inaki's death. I mean, there's no one that he's close to anymore. The closest person being Kishibe from part 1, and then, you know, Nayuta, but we don't know, you know, how much he can talk to Nayuta about those kinds of things, and how much he even wants to. You know, I mean, Nayuta is the control devil, right? No matter how much he likes her as a little sister, he's always going to see Makima in her, right? I think that's pretty unavoidable. And also, you know, she's a little sister. You know, she's not an equal in his mind, and so I don't think he would talk about that stuff with her.
That's a person to vent to. Like you can't necessarily talk about all your past burdens to someone like Nayuta. And again, like, I don't think Kishibe would do anything like that. So it's a lot of him trying to bottle it up inside, and so this moment is pretty sad seeing it. Like
it's pretty funny too. I won't lie to you. It was pretty awesome.
And that is true. Where I do think that he deals with this. It's just I did not like the way in which some people.
Yeah, no, totally. People word it weird, bro. People on Twitter are whack. Dude, I saw the worst tweet earlier today. I don't think I sent it to you because I wanted to spare you from it, but I'll tell you about it now. It was someone tweeted about like, dude, can you like just like look how much of a male wife Dennis is in part 2? I bet you he got railed by so many handymen and repairmen that came into the house whenever Nayuta was out. Bro was completely unironic with that. Bro woke up, had that thought, and posted it, bro. Posted it. Bro, you are so welcome that I didn't send you that tweet.
You're impeding my cooking. I must ask you to leave.
That's awesome. Yeah. People have the worst opinions.
This section was pretty sad to read because it does show that yes, like he isn't completely over it. Like it could be amplified, but there's still like an origin that's needed to be there for it to be amplified in the first place. So it does suck. It sucks seeing this happen, and as funny of a moment it is, it's just really it's kind of fucked up in a way to see that like be how he has to get past it. Like I have to cut up my brain just to snap back to reality, and then he goes, corn dogs. I want to eat corn dogs from France.
You stupid boy. Yummy. Stop that. I am not a corn dog. Bro, that panel going up there with Yoru's, I'm not stupid. I'm not. Methinks. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. We get Falling Devil being like, perhaps you're right, though. A chef ought to experience being eaten at least once. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. And so he's eating her, but then she heals, hits him, and she's like, thank you for the 5-star experience. If you'll excuse me, it's time that I return to my cooking.
Wait, hang on. In that panel, it looks like she like grew kind of from
the inside. She like reformed from inside of him. Bro, yeah, 'cause, like that's him like expanding in the bottom there. Yeah, no, I see that now. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Pretty fucked up in a way that he just implodes from what he ate. You know what? You are what you eat.
And so then he like cuts off her face and she flicks him and he's like, yipe. Funny Dennis. And she's like, I detest ugliness. Her breastingly. We can see Dennis down there. She's leaving. And then he's like, get back here. And then we see mystery person, big mystery from this chapter. We'll talk about it. Cuts their hand, feeds Dennis blood. Right.
Still need-
Dennis reawakens. The person says, "I still need you to fight, Chainsaw Man." And then the Falling Devil is going through, comes over to Asa. And then Asa goes, "I found us." And she goes, "I found you." She's right behind me, isn't she?
We had the same joke.
Yes.
I said the moment you did.
Yeah, and then that's the chapter. So, who
126.
is this mystery person? That's the big question from this chapter. There
We got a
are,
couple-
from what I've seen,
Suspects.
four suspects. Would you like to hear them?
Can I try to guess them?
Absolutely.
Guessing Josh and Fami are two of them.
Not heard Fami. I have not heard Fami.
Josh.
Because we've seen the person is wearing pants, and Fami doesn't wear pants. I guess
I'm
it
guessing-
could be, but that'd be a bit too much of a misdirection. I haven't really seen people guess Fami.
Josh is probably one of them.
Josh is probably the main culprit.
Yeah. Kobani?
Kobani's another one.
What about Brobani?
Brobani is the third. Who's the fourth?
Nayuta.
Who was the
Maybe.
fourth? Was it Nayuta? Oh, no. I've seen some people say Nayuta, but no, I don't. It's because the person is like wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Over we see from the arm, and that's not what Nayuta wears.
Ishibe?
Not Kishibe.
Yeah, the shoes. The shoes don't look drippy enough. They don't look beaten
Uh-huh.
up enough. Who the fourth?
The little club president guy, Iseumi.
It could be Yuko.
If Yuko comes back to life, bro, I'm done, dude.
One Piece ass.
One
To-
Pell
Tokyo
from
Revenge.
Alabasta ass. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. One, the case for Josh, right? Josh, it would make sense. I don't know why we haven't seen his face, but it could just be a classic funny water misdirect, right? Oh well, happens. For Kobani, if you'll take a look back on the "Stop That, I Am Not a Corn Dog" page. Are you there, Kyle?
The funny car, yeah.
Would you care to look at the car that's in the background there?
Yeah, I know, it's the funny car.
It's the funny car.
I had a friend say that it was like destroyed, but like you can have a car be repaired
Yeah. So
or get a similar car. It's possible.
for the Iseumi case, well, no, that's for Brobani's case. Brobani has been shown to have the white shoes. That is something that Brobani has been shown to have over the other candidates. So then that would just leave the question of motive,
Mhm.
right? Potentially Brobani is related to Kobani. It's very likely. I don't know why Funny Water would put in a character like Brobani if he weren't related to Kobani.
Yeah, Kobani's used the sword. Like she has a sword.
Yeah.
Remember? So
Now, personally, the theory that I heard that I kind of like the most, right, is Iseumi, the little fake Sawman Club president guy, right? Because we haven't seen him since the beginning, like before Ashley and Dennis's date. And like, I don't know if we've seen him with the stuff, but then like that would give him like more mystery around his character, you know? He's already kind of a mysterious character. Why does he have the ripcord, right? He's like, oh, I just got it implanted because I don't know. I feel like there could be more to it than that, though.
okay,
he
reason
was snooping around, right?
I think the reason why I would say Josh is the first suspect, which could be a fake red herring. That's the term. It's the wording of "I still need you to fight Chainsaw Man." Like that doesn't sound like how the others would speak. It sounds
That's
the
fair.
most.
It does sound like Josh, and I really this could just be a classic Funny Water fake out with just not showing Josh's face.
It could be. It would add like more mystery to it. He gets up and it's like, "My boyfriend, why are you here?" And Josh goes, "I'm here for you, baby cakes. Now go take care of that falling devil so we can go home and hang out and watch Netflix and chill."
And I can dress up as a plumber and repairman and rail you whenever night is gone.
So stupid.
bro was unironic. I was like, is bro capping? No, dude, bro's head was bald, dude. It was all
In the
out
comment-
there.
Defending himself in the comments.
Huh?
Was he defending himself in the
Well, because
comments?
someone else in the comments said, yeah, it must really be a drain on Josh's budget to buy all those costumes every week. And bro was like, honest. Bro, I mean, if I can find it, I'll send it to you. Bro was not ironic.
Bro was not cooking. Bro was walking out. Bro should have got hit with the "You're impeding my cooking. Must ask you to leave."
That's true. But yeah, so I don't know. I personally am going to fall into the Isayumi camp. I would say most likely is Josh. I would say Brobany might be the least likely of the three. I would love to see Kobani come back.
Brobany or Kobani is the chaotic choice, and I would love it for it to be Kobani.
That's true.
Because the legs look kind of skinny too, so it makes me think like it could be more of her. Like looks like more closer to her figure. I don't know.
It's also, I guess Kobani would also be odd because she's not in public safety anymore, and so why would she still be wearing the public safety uniform? I guess she could have another job that would get her a uniform like that, but I don't know.
Maybe public electric boogaloo, the office.
So true. I think also Josh is pretty likely because Josh has, I read this too and I liked it, where Josh has had kind of more of a Makima type role this part. Where he's definitely been pretty like mysterious, like, oh, what's his true motives? Like, like, oh, I'm helping Dennis out. I'm helping the protagonist out, that kind of thing. I'm mysterious, don't really know my true motives. Drop hints here and there. And Makima in part 1 fed Dennis like this too. And so this could be another parallel from Josh to Dennis. And then yet another mark in the category of Josh for Death Devil fans.
Dude, imagine if he was Makima because he was very controlling this part.
That'd be true, bro. What if Josh is Naita in disguise?
What if Naita put on her best suit and ran out there and was like, yeah, I'll feed you. But anyway.
If that's Naita, bro, that's crazy. That'd be such a fake out if it was Naita. That's just not the clothes that she wears.
On that app, it's technically like page 15, if you're not counting the cover, which I don't like how it doesn't count the cover for the page. But on page 14, which would really be 15, I like that one drawing that he does of Dennis with like the zoom in on his face and like the awakening, like the eyes coming. It looks cool. And then, it ends with her running up to, or floating up to Asa saying, it found us, I found you.
Bro, I just realized this could be the moment that Ashley meets Chainsaw Man. Like, kind of proper.
Yeah, and then he goes...
Because I think they did technically meet during Justice Devil for like... No, they didn't, because Ashley was knocked out whenever Chainsaw Man came up.
That was yours. Like, we meet again, and then Josh said, not with my boyfriend, you don't.
That's true. Josh did say that, bro. Okay, who's cucked Dennis harder this arc? Josh or Natalie?
Josh or Natalie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Natalie simply because they were about to do some stuff. They were about
Yeah, bro. Yoda was about to get freaky, bro.
Yoru was about to turn some stuff into some other stuff and make shit weird. And she walked in and said, "Oh, Dutangi!" And then
do you have any idea how much fan art there is of that?
Oh, there's like I have.
There is so much. There is so much.
I think less than I know.
But yeah, so this could very well be the moment that Ashley kind of meets Chainsaw Man. Because Dennis is awake, right? He's going to be going after Falling Devil. Falling Devil is actively confronting Ashley right now, and we are nearly 30 chapters into part 2, which, if it's the same length as part 1, that's roughly a third of the part. And so I think it's about time that Ashley ran into Chainsaw Man.
You know what, Brandon? This could very well be the moment where Ashley becomes Chainsaw Man.
What if Ashley does become Chainsaw Man and then Dennis dies and then Ashley's like, that just happened.
Marvel.
Oh my gosh. Okay, any final words, Kyle? I think I've said my piece.
I've said my one piece of this chapter too.
So
this was a very good chapter.
It was a very good chapter, I agree.
The cool thing is next chapter could be even better just because like I could imagine a really funny moment in the confrontation. Like imagine, all right, here, let me set the stage, not fully, but like imagine, right? Next chapter, she's about to be killed because she can't control herself. Dennis shows up and confirms like, I'm Dennis, Chainsaw Man. And you're like, wait a minute. That motherfucker, Chainsaw Man, the guy who straight up told us, and just Yoru getting pissed at it.
I cannot wait for Yoru to be like, I told you he was Chainsaw Man.
And just like berate Ashley. Be like, I told you. You never listen to me? No.
Yeah, because I think we've had a lot of setup in part 2 so far. I think we're close to starting the payoff. Or
Yeah.
at least as close to starting to get to the payoff.
Yeah, because think about it. If we're comparing it about a third of the way in, around this point, wouldn't it be like end of Katana Man, start of Bomb Devil?
Maybe a little bit further on than that. There was Volume
Here, let me
4 is the one that has Aki on the cover. So
Chapter
Himeno is
30
already dead.
Oh, chapter 30 was them training. Yeah, so I think it's like in the 40s when that started.
40s
Yeah,
when
so-
Bomb Devil started.
Yeah, chapter 40, Reze is literally like, oh crap, I like people who like me, help me mock them, I'm gonna fall for this chick. Like, they're in the shop.
That was a good moment, bro.
Before
Chainsaw Man's awesome. Chainsaw Man is pretty awesome.
Chainsaw Man is pretty Chainsaw Man.
Bro, I cannot wait to get my mitts on Volume 12. Like physical Volume 12 of Chainsaw Man. The first
What-
volume of Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I get Yoru physically, bro. Yoru is best girl, by far.
Oh.
By any metric, Yoru is best girl. And she's an owl. That's crazy.
So, do you have something you wanna share in our chat later, Brandon?
If you're this far in the video, obviously there's something you like. So make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us who you think the person in this chapter is going to be. I don't know what video is going to be next. Semester's ending up. Been a bit busy. Probably going to be Chainsaw Man next Wednesday. But we'll see. And I love you all. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Hugs and kisses.
Bye.
Okay, now I just have to completely... Oh, that's right. My mouse is gone. Okay. This is staying in there. Goodbye.